Hello, I've just been informed that if you wish to look fly like Ella and myself, then you should click your way to Kreatve.com. On this website is remarkable designs, t-shirts, jackets, hats, hoodies, sweatpants, and more to come. We also have courses if you're looking to advance in your musical endeavors. Once you visit our website, it's pretty awesome. But once you make a buy, it's remarkable. It supports the channel and me. Please don't tell Elle if I said that, but he has not paid me yet. So buy away. Let's continue this journey in creating a movement of creatives around the world that can create with their inner creative juices. Musicians, music producers, beat makers, singers, club promoters, whomever you are in this industry, join me while we expand. As Ellip always says, stay creative without rules, but I have another saying. May the creative forces be with you. I made it up myself. Some people may think I'm Ellip, but I'm really not Ellip. He doesn't look anything like me. This commercial is now over. Back to the video.
What's up, creative faces? How you doing? My name is Ella from Creative Sound. We are here once again. This is a live session. This is another creative session. We made it all the way till 25. It's Monday, and yeah, Mondays are usually dread days, right? Don't want to go to work. Like, oh my God, just had a wonderful weekend, and now we got to go back to work and start it all over again, right? But what good is a weekend if you don't have a Monday, right? You got to have a Monday and go through the week, and then Friday hits again and get excited all over again. So, yeah, that's life, the cycle of life. What's good with everyone? Let's look at the comments. What's good, Javion? What's going on? God's Poetry is here. How are you? I am doing well, fine. I'm good. I appreciate you guys for asking. I hope that you guys are doing well as well. And you guys are back. I appreciate you guys. I see familiar faces are chiming in. Appreciate you guys coming back. And so in this stream, we, you know what we do. We create music. We open up the paint bucket. We crack it open. We dip a paintbrush in there, and we get going, right? So if you're new here, please feel free to subscribe. Hit thumbs up on the video, and Yeah, I really appreciate that. Thumbs up on the video because that's what it's about. All right. All right. So I got Studio One here open up. And of course, we got the new update. So there's some things I can, show you. So if you guys got questions or whatever, feel free to ask those questions. I'll do the best I can to answer those questions. Now, let me fix something here. Got Studio One up right now. I'm just kind of setting it up. Fresh new session. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited that I can stream and share with you guys, answer questions. It's always exciting to be able to do that. Help out the community as much as I can. I also do one-on-one. So you guys are interested in that, then you can reach out to me and we can set up something, a one-on-one session. And we can do that. Robert is here. What's up? You ready to see me make some fire? What's up, Dirty DRP? Dirty Drip. I think that's what it stands for. I don't know. I could be wrong. Oh, let me pick a. I'm just trying to pick a place to save this project and open it up. Okay, it was crazy. All right, so back here in Studio One. We're gonna start from scratch. How about that? Where do I go? Where do I go? What do I want to do? Let's check out some loops. I got these sound sets in here. Acoustic drums. Simple shots. Acoustic drum, acoustic. Where's the guitars? I like guitars. Guitars. Am I feeling that? I don't know. Steels, what's up? What's going on? So that's 120. Let's make this 120. I kind of like that. That sounds cool. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Let's turn that into a part. 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Let's turn in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 32 steps, maybe. That should work. Four, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let's pick a drum. Would y'all stop it? Can't. Sounds like annoying sometimes, you know. All right, let's roll with that. I think I want to duplicate that. And right there, we're going to say duplicate. Oh, that's dangerous. I don't do that. I got to make sure I'm down here. So if you guys are doing like recording in patterns, there's a difference between recording in the Ranger and down here. And, you know, I'm learning. I learned that. Ah, okay. I don't want that section right there to... So I may have to... extend this. Go back here. Yeah, that's good. Let's say 64. No, that's not what I want to do. I need to double this. I forgot how to double that. How do I double this? Oh, double resolution. Bam. There we go. I want to take that out. Wait. What's going on? I thought Oh, wow. I'm gonna change the resolution. What the heck? This stuff can get confusing. I guess we spend a little time in patterns. Yeah, this is confusing. So I guess I got to do it like this, where I take this and copy this and double that and just take this to go back to this one and take out. Yeah, that works. I don't know if you guys see what's going on, but patterns is like, yeah, it's a different way of recording. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want. I want that extra kick. So I guess that's how I have to do that. So going back to this pattern, I'm gonna throw a snare in there right quick. Come on. me just turn this down right quick. So this is how we do no repeat. Just pull this window up right here at the bottom, activate it, single note, and I don't even think that. So it leaves it on. Okay, so I don't really need that. Well, I can't see the. I guess you can't see it, but it's there. So what you see right now is triplets, right? So just in case you guys missed that, the note repeating here. So the single note has to be on. The single mode has to be on. Now we can see everything, which means you got to select the key. Select the key first. Okay, this is the one I want. Let's turn it back on. All right, so when you record, you got to be down here. So that's the thing. Oh, what? Okay, so my resolution is 116. That's probably why it's not going to do it. It's only 116, but that's fine because I'm gonna show you this trick. Let me do it again. Let's do it again. Nope. I'm just messing it all up. All right, let's take this off. I'm gonna deactivate this so I won't, let's get rid of this here. And so now we can go in here and kind of show you. So, all right, so I'm gonna let's focus on this section right here. So now I'm gonna go here. Not that one. I need to be on this one. This is what I thought I was. Yeah, so what's going on? Oh, both of these are selected. Why? How? Why are you reading? How is both of these being selected? Hang on one second. Okay, hopefully I select that maybe, and let's see. See, you see, guys, I don't know what's going on. Why is both my notes being selected? Maybe that's a glitch. Maybe that's a glitch. Let me see if I can figure that joint. Let me see if I can figure that out. Let me see. That sounds pretty cool. This is on a different. That's D sharp, A. So I don't understand why both of them are selected when I do this. That's really puzzling me right now. That's really puzzling. Cause if I go down here and oh wow. Editor follows cursor, additional notes. I don't know, maybe you guys can help me out with that. What are you guys experiencing that? Is that an issue? Got one of my days off. So you spending it with me. I appreciate that, Ron. Got my that's what's up. That's what's up. You got the Tahoe bumping. Cool. So maybe you can be my um let me know what it sound like. Check my mix in the car, you know what I'm saying? Let me know if it's rocking like it's supposed to. What's up, DJ Black Avs here. What's going on? Delete one note, change it, then add it back. All right. I'll try that. That's probably a good, but you shouldn't have to do that, but let's try it. Let's try that. Cause that's weird. Maybe that's a bug, yo. Nope, that's not happening. Okay, let's see. If I add this back. So it look like every time I add something in, y'all see that? For every time I add it in a different place, it puts the note repeat there. I don't really know what that's about. It ain't never used to do that. Maybe I have something on. Let's see. Layers follow event. Let's uncheck that and see what happens. Let's go back to repeat. And let's put that. Nope, that didn't work either. But that. Maybe I have everything highlighted by accident or something. Let me see. Let me go back here. Maybe I did have them all highlighted. Let's see. Because I just clicked off. Okay. Let's see what happens if I. Okay. All right. So, guys. If you have that problem, that's why. So that's weird though. Like in here, they were all highlighted. No, I don't even know how I did that though. Let's go back to the other page and see what happens. See, okay. So this is what I'm noticing. So if you're on this page, it takes everything in the same lane and it put. I don't know if that's supposed to happen or if that's a feature. So that's I'm taking note, and maybe you guys take note. So if you doing this note repeat on something, then maybe you should go here and then add your note repeat. That's weird. That's what I want. So that works. Okay, let's go to this section. That's really weird, yo. All right, let's do the same thing for this one. I think it was 2. Yeah, it was 2. Yeah. So after working in here for like a few times, you get faster in creating this stuff, and it won't take no time to like get this stuff knocked out. I don't work in here that often, so so I just decide, but it is pretty cool. Like I like how I'm able to do stuff in here versus the normal way. All right. I want to take this bass out of battery and throw it in sampler. So this is another cool trick to show you guys in case you guys did not. Like if you're working with a sample from somewhere, it's really easy to like get it out. You know how sometimes samples, like for instance this one, especially like UJam stuff. Like if you use UJam stuff, they have everything on a, like if it's a bass sound, it's like, how do you change the note? It makes it very difficult to change the bass. So the bass happens to be on that one note in battery. It's like cell by cell. So I want to get that. I want to get that bass from there. So all I'm gonna do here is just go here to my instruments and say, look for out 1 and 2 battery. I don't know why they do that. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this pinned. Yeah, let's leave that pinned. So that's my bass. So I want to start recording right there. Okay, so let's record that. Cool. So I got that in there, and it puts it right here at C. I'm gonna come back over to wave. I'm gonna adjust that. I don't know, like, and that's fine. And it's just as here, my low note. Just give me a bigger range. I'm also adjust the start time here. Let's zoom in. Just make sure we get the 0 crossing. Let's move that in. Just, I think that's good. Oh, let's go sample 1. Okay, that works. And just so you guys know, you can also like add bass notes or whatever in patterns as well. So I'm gonna keep working in patterns. I guess we could turn this into a pattern stream. We can. So let me convert that. I'm using my Atom SQ to go ahead and quickly convert. We are converted. So let me get a grasp of what's really going on. So my resolution is 1/16. What if I want it to be 1/8 and then just increase the step? Maybe that's what I want to do. Let's see. Let's see how it rolls. Yeah. I like that. So now I could do a full joint in here. I should have did it to the drums probably, but I thought that's what I did. Well, whatever. No, actually, let's see. It might duplicate somewhere else. I don't know. Let's see. If I put that there, okay. I was looking at if it was like. Yeah. I'll do that. Okay. Y'all see that? So that works. Let me see what happens. Okay, never mind. So if you hit the erase, it will really erase the entire thing. So what I want to do is adjust this. I forgot how to adjust that because it has this overlapping thing going on. Oh, I could always go here and say mono. So it doesn't matter, like. But I do want to learn how to adjust the length here in the patterns. I don't remember how to do that. What is this? Delay, probability, 100%, velocity. What if I switch back to the other screen? Does it let me do it? Or I can always re-put it back. No, that's not what I'm doing. I think you do it like, no, that's accents. Let me see. Oh, there we go. I just figured it out. Just drag it. As simple as that, right? Let's do that. So that's how you do that. So I can put it back. That's pretty cool. So I can put that back. So if you press it in, pause, hit erase, and just drag until the next. Yeah, really cool. This is a cool workflow. To me, it makes it feel like it's something new. I mean, it's there. I did this before, but this is like a new approach So if I do it enough, then I can probably like this could be like a nice little spin on how I make beats or whatever. Let's do that like that. Let's erase that. Let's put this like let's put that right there. Cool. So patterns is not only just a drum sequencer, it's also putting in notes. I think it support chords as well, as a matter of fact. Yeah, really cool, really cool. So let's visit the QA section on the view repeat separately. You're great. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I stumbled across something and I tried to figure it out. And yeah, we figured it out. So great. But if it wasn't for um I forget who it was that chimed in and said, "Hey, erase it and put it back." But if it wasn't for you, I would have never probably thought to go and switch up and see. Okay, but that makes sense. You said you happened to be at church and fired up the piano up and playing chords. This it was such a church boy. Oh my god. Yeah. That's what's up. That's really cool. Wow, I appreciate that comment. That's all right. That's all right. What's up, Win? Win is here. All right, so we just got to get how and what online. No, I'm joking. And what? Where is what? Can you create melodic toms, please? Melodic toms. Sure. I can create melodic toms. What do you mean? Like make toms or like take some toms from somewhere and put it in the track? What's up, Nuno? What's good, Black Beats? I'm good. I'm good. The king is good. Nice groove. Appreciate it. Marcus Huskins, my man. Hold shift to drag them out. Let me try that as well. Because I didn't hold shift. I didn't hold shift. I just drug them. But you might be onto something. Oh. Shift will actually create. Oh, okay. Shift actually. So if I hit shift, this is what it does. Huh. Maybe that's what you was talking about. That's dope. I like that. But I feel like it do something different here. Okay, so if I do this, I'm not hitting shift, but if I hit shift, check that out. So it's the opposite depending on which page you are on. So shift works either way. Okay. That's good to know. I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Marcus, it's been a minute, man. Where you been? We gotta chop it up, sir. Chop it up. Thanks for acknowledging me. Oh, no worries. No worries. I'll try to acknowledge it. Yeah, it was Javion. Javion was the person who shared that. Yeah. What just happened? Yeah. No problem. I have no problem with it. If it's helpful, it works, right? I love this guitar sound. I mean, when you were in the drummer part of the pattern, hey man, it helped. Your comment helped. I just learned that. So hit shift, depending on which page you are on, it will give you either results. So I guess it's just a matter of like remembering. Like, so if you in here, you say, "Oh, I don't want to do that," then you just go here to shift, and boom. You know what I mean? That's really cool. I like that. Let's fix this clap. I feel like it's in my throat. Yeah, that's a little better. So on the bass, I'm gonna add a little distortion. Where is that? Drive. And what I'm gonna do here is add in the EQ and do a side chain on here. Let me get let's get this so we could do some. So one of these are my kicks. I think the purple is my kick. And I'm gonna do some adjustments just so we won't be fighting. Yeah, clean it up a little bit. Or I could have used a compressor, but I don't want to do that. Let's see. I wonder if Studio One have voices in there. Let's see. Let's see. And if not, of course, you know I'm going to arcade. Maybe I should have said vocal. I like that one. Let's put a fade on this here. Probably too soon. Let's do it like this. Yeah, that's cool. Let's move this over here.
If it ain't Rory,
fuck the ganja, fuck the
Yeah, so I feel like a lot of the stuff is provided by Sphere. So if you have a Sphere account, then the list gets more extensive in here working in Studio 1.5. So I know I hit on a couple of things from that. So let's see what else could we get into? R&B rider, what is that? That's mean. Let's see what that sound like. I like that. Let's add that. There we go. Let's just put an EQ on it. It's just too bright for me. Yeah. Probably a little more reverb on it. Yeah, something like that. All right, so now we need to bring in the Ranger. Let's bring it in, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Bam. Boom. Okay, I'm looking at it. Cool. So with the new update, I can see my verse, you know, my arranger down here as well, which I really appreciate that they did that. Because here's the thing, with this being like this is why it's useful. So if I click this, let me zoom out or zoom in. So, you know, this is how it works. Now this is cool to a certain extent. Like if you know what I'm saying, you zooming around and you trying to nail something in, you know, fix a problem. That's great. But in an event that you want the whole project in view up here, like the Ranger, you want to turn that off. And then here at the bottom, you need to like zoom in some more, and you know what I'm saying? And but then sometimes you kind of lose your place. So now that I can read verse that's there instead of relying solely up here, because I remember I had to like zoom out to see where I am. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So now I know where I am. I can move this around. I don't have to. That's dope. That's dope to me. That's, I don't know about y'all, but save. I like that. Those type of things I appreciate in the new update. So all right. Let's visit the QA. Was Marcus, bro? I got 3 kids, 2 pets, and the wife. It's a full house. Got it. Note it. Just wanted to say what's up, bro, and leave thumbs up. Don't sweat the one thumbs down. Dude probably has it. You know, I appreciate you noticing that, and you've been around me from a distance long enough to know that it doesn't necessarily bother me, but if it cracks me up, it makes me, it brings laughter to my heart, because people will rather throw thumbs down on something because they don't like the workflow, or maybe I'm working too slow for them, versus just leaving or picking up something, a thing or two, and just see what the outcome would be. Because I have seen that happen. I've seen a thumb down, and then like maybe 20 minutes in the stream, everything is coming together, and I saw those thumbs down being retracted. It's just funny. So it's like maybe some people just don't give me a chance to see where the outcome. I don't know. It's funny to me. A lot of times it is. It don't really bother me that much, but it's just. I mean, I would hope everybody like what I'm doing, but you know, obviously this is life, right? You can't please everybody, and I get it. So maybe Control Alt Delete helps you. Control Alt Delete. I don't know what would that do. Oh, you talking to Marcus? Never mind. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. That might be inside. You guys are talking about shit, and I'm just catching on to what y'all got going. Elliot is in the building. What's up? Peace to the tribe. Appreciate it. The community here is strong. I appreciate it. You guys come in, y'all be like, "What's up, everyone?" You know what I mean? Some people like, "What's up, Ella?" Blah 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 blah. It's cool, but some people just come in like, "What's good, everybody?" They talk to the whole group. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's much love. That's, yeah. I love it. I love it. It's like I feel like I feel like this is just a gathering. You know, we all know where to be at a certain time, and we come in here, and we party, we talking and mingling, whatever. Everybody sipping on tea, sipping on whatever, coffee. You might be drinking something else, whatever, right? And we just, you know, while Ella up there on stage going through his thing, and if something calls you to chime in, you get a little bit like, oh, that's a cool trick. All right, so yeah, back to what I was saying. You know, blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's kind of the vibes I'm getting. It's cool. I love it. I love it. Oh, that's jamming, man. Yeah, we about to get back to. I just wanted to like pause for a second to give you guys my attention. Scrub beats. I'm using Studio One 4. Oh boy, very nice beat, man. I love the update. I'm S14 as well. All right, we got a few Studio One 4 users. What's up, fam? Just got home. What I miss? Um, you missed probably me creating like a full beat. It's pretty much finished actually, but I mean it's just like a couple of bars long. True support here. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'll give it a. All right. Back to the canvas. Don't want the paintbrush to dry out, right? So let's go. All right, so start from the top. So the difference between 4 and 5, it's depending on who you are and your workflow. It may or may not be worth upgrading, but you know that's gonna be like totally up to you. But I feel like there was a lot of things that we are now able to do here versus 4. You know me, I'm very musical. I like to see what it sounds like. How about I use that feature I was telling y'all about? So you know what? There's another. If I say 1/8, say 1, 2. If I like to be 1, 1, 2. I think. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe I can. What was it? Defense. I keep forgetting this command. I need to make it a macro, and I keep saying that too. But I need to split at grid. Maybe I did make it a macro. I don't know. Let's see. Did I make it a macro? Let's change this. Did I make it? Did I make it? Nope. Didn't do it there. Nope, didn't do it there either. Nope. Nope. Trim. No, I didn't do that. What is wrong with me? All right, let's see if I can. Let's see if I can add a new button. We need to do that now. Where would I put it? Split a grid, legato, quantize, split a grid, filter and deletes. Let's put it over here. So right click New menu button. Edit the menu. Is that right? I forgot to do this. Maybe I should type something that works. Okay, let's do that again. Oh, God. Let me delete that. Remove that button. Yes, I don't need it. New button. Assign new macro. Okay, let's say split. Split at grid. There we go. It's an event, yo. Oh, okay. I don't have a. All right. Let's put that in there. Split at grid. So now we have it. I just created a button, a new button here. So let's see. If I yeah. Click this one. Boom. You see that? Oh man. Cool. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I forget how to select everything. Anyway, whatever. Let's go with these 4. Push them back. I need to snap this. Why won't it let me snap? Let's change our resolution back to 1H. There we go. There's the snap. There's the snap there. All right, so we're gonna chop this up. So right here, we're gonna take this, move this right here. Let's see. Yep. Let's get that. I think I'm cool with that. Let's crossfade these. Bam. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. I love it. Let's get that out of there. I didn't even think about those ringing tamarines in the background. Oh, that might create a problem. But let's go to red light distortion and see what it can bring forth to this project. Let's see here. Let's go to my favorite preset. It sounds pretty cool actually. Got like this nice little effect. It's like this, like in the background. No, for the idea I was going for, it was I mean that's another option, but I knew what I was trying to achieve, so I just went with the just chopping it. I wasn't trying to be like rhythmic or anything with it, and I knew I needed to like crossfade and do some things, so. What's good, Maestro? I mean, this last drum sample. Salute, Devin. What's up? What's good, fam? S15 is in the building. You missed my question, but that's cool. I missed your question. Let me scroll up. So I don't want to miss anybody's question. Looking for your question. Okay, you got one comment where you said I am using Studio 1.4. Yeah, that's the only one I see. So if I miss your question, please forgive me. If you don't mind, please so kindly type your question again, because I do not see it. If I'm scrolling past it, that's probably what I'm doing, but I don't see your... Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I can see how I missed it, because I have the top chat only selected. So please forgive me. Appreciate that. All right, so let me search for it now. All right, so I'm searching for your comment. Hey, searching for your comment, Scrub Beats. Hey, searching for your comment. I can't find it. Please type it again. I appreciate your flow. I appreciate you for watching. Real talk. Beard Gang is in the building. You have Prime. Used to rock with Logic, so far dope. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Very creative. That's what we try to do. Very, very creative. Appreciate that. Guys, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and thumbs up on the video, as it helps it helps me. Maestro, yeah, appreciate that. I like this, and I didn't even have to go to arcade. I'm proud of myself. Well, it's nothing to be proud of, because arcade is another tool, but I didn't have to use arcade. So there you have it. Who was able to create something without arcade? So it is possible. So you guys was looking for like Do I need arcade? Actually, you don't. If you have sphere, you should be okay. So everything I pull, I don't think I pull from anything from my hard drive. I don't think. All of this is just, well, I have battery. I'm using drums and battery, but you don't have to use battery. You can use stuff from Impact. It creates the same sound. I just like battery. Battery is dope to me. I still use it. I've been using battery ever since battery 3. And I took a long break though. But now I'm back. I'm back, boy. Appreciate that. And that was just a sample I pulled. I just pulled that in from the loop and it fit. I just had to find the key, and then I did like a little playing around with, put some like a hard reverb on it. Like this is all I did. So with the piano here. See right here, I just changed the key. I bumped it about, transposed it 5 octaves, no, 5 semitones up, and put a hard reverb on there. This is what it sounds like with that. There was like a little reverb on it, but yeah. And then kind of EQ'd it out because it was bright. You know, just kind of dull it a little bit and bring that reverb back in there. Boom. 2, 3, hey. Hey. Maybe I should record my voice saying that. Hey. Hey. And all of this, the drums I'm using patterns. I didn't put any like regular way. So yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. What's up? I appreciate that, J Beats. J Beats. That was my question. No worries. Oh, are you talking about the piano? Yeah, let me know if that's what you were talking about. Simple loops, creative man, like you, magic vibes. Absolutely. I feel like this needs nothing else. Just a voice, a rapper. Take it away, and it's just a matter of like switching up the patterns to like, yeah, this is it right here. The piano is the melody. I'm done. That's it. This beat is done. It's in the can. We can move on. We can move on. Hey, next one. To the next one. Hey. I'll be sure. Yes, indeed. Hey, Scrubbies, man, let me know what's going on with you, man. I do not want to neglect you. Like, let me know what the question was. Did I answer that question? Was that a part of someone else's question that asked? Was it the piano? Was I talking about the piano and then it was in line with what you? Because I'm scrolling up and I don't remember. I don't see your. The only thing I see is something else you said. You said, I'm using Studio One 4. And I'm scrolling slowly. Making sure I don't miss your question. That's all I have. I don't have you asking a question about anything anywhere else. I'm using Studio One 4. I am using Studio One 4. That's not a question. And then you came back and said, you missed my question, but that's cool. So, I don't know. K Bill is feeling it, guys. I appreciate that. That's one gang in the building. Grimy, what's up, man? Yeah. Trying to catch everybody, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you ask a question and I missed it, type it in again. Don't, just type it in again. Cause sometimes I miss the mark sometimes. I'm human, you know what I mean? Forgive me. Please forgive me. All right. So let's move on to a new one. That one's in the can. Scrub did ask, what plugins do you use on your drums? All right. Thanks. Okay. The plugins on my drums, Scrub, I hope you're still here. Don't want to go through all that trouble trying to find out what your question is and you left the building. But I'm not using anything, actually. The battery 4 is my drums. I did add this in here later on and chopped it. You know what I mean? Ooh, wait. Please forgive me, guys. I just kind of, I got a quick vibe. I think what I want to do here is add that there for the beginning. So wait. I'm gonna take this one out because that's what I feel. Wait, we're gonna set it up, guys. I need a better transition, but yeah, you get the gist. So yeah, there is nothing on my drums. It's coming straight out of battery. But if you want to know what kit I'm using, this would be the Dragon kit. That's what I'm using, and it's straight samples from. I don't even know where Dragon kit comes from. I think it might be a machine kit, and I'm able to see it here in battery. But yeah, that's what I'm using. There's no processing on it. It's just straight out. If you play with good drums, you don't need to do anything on it. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, and I'm peeking, yo. Why y'all ain't tell me? Nah, man, don't be telling me that. No worries. Nah, we gotta address that. You know I'm here to help. I appreciate that, man. Look, it's too much positivity going on. I love it. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah. I'm glad everybody's like locking. we locking in there. That was funny. Can you use loops on TV placements? Yes, and it depends. It depends. It depends. If you use loops like this, the way I'm using it, you can, drum loops, whatever. And switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Switch it up. You can't use like loops that's not going on. Your music have to be very interesting. You got to switch it up. You know what I mean? So if the loops help you move the music forward, then that's fine. But now when you say loops, you can use drum loops all day. Now, when you're using melodies and stuff like that, or chord, well, not I wouldn't even say chord progression, but anything that has melody attached to it, you definitely want to make sure that it's clear. Because if you don't, then you can get the TV network in trouble. The person who copyright the music can sue the TV network, because that's what they would do. They will sue the TV network, and they'll come and get you, or they'll ban you from the industry. They will like set you up, and you can never submit anything ever in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want that. You don't want that type of smoke. So I will refrain from. I mean, you can use loops, you can use samples, but just as long as it's, you clear to do that. The way that I'm using this is totally fine. Like a piano note. I mean, just think about how I was able to accumulate that sample. It's in my personas list. All that stuff is royalty free, and the beat is structured in the way that I came up with it myself live on air, right? Now the guitar, I can get away with it. I think you can get away with this, because the guitar is not really doing nothing. It's just playing chords. There's no melody there. I mean, yeah, there's no melody. That's just chords. The piano is just holding down the melody. You know what I mean? So I could definitely submit this and be fine. Yeah. But I say, like, when you get stuff from Splice, y'all want to be careful with that stuff, man. Yeah, be careful with that. And I'm only saying that because you guys see me work from Splice, and I'll still work from it. But I know there was a couple of times where I pulled samples from Splice, building the kit, a song here, and I got like a potential copyright strike or claim. It wasn't a strike, but it was like they picked it up, and I have to explain to them, like, look, I paid for this, and I downloaded from splice.com to use as a royalty free instrument with, according to the agreement that I signed when I paid Splice monthly. So that means that's my sample. So, you know what I mean? And they always drop it, but it's just one of those things where, like, if it blows up, like, it's kind of, yeah, it's a little iffy when you're using samples and, people doing stuff. It's just make sure you read the fine details. That's what I say. Read the fine details. If I'm working with an artist, it just really depends on what I'm doing. If I'm working, I'll be very cautious of what I put in, like, as far as samples. I try not to go for stuff that creates melodies, because when you copyright songs, you can only copyright the melody. You can't copyright the chord progression. There's no way anybody can copyright the chord progressions. Somebody had a little issue with me one time because I came up with something that sounded like a famous song that was done years ago, and it was the way that the guitar played the pattern, and I just so happened to play it. I didn't think that was coming from a famous song, but when I was playing, I was like, this sounds good, and I created a beat. So when I think it was a stream, I was on a stream live, did that live, and then someone was like, you stealing, you could at least gave the blah 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 credit for his work. And I'm like, really? Did you just really come on my video, on my stream, and tell me I stole somebody's beat when everybody watched me do this live? Like, are you serious? But blah 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 blah, you should have. I'm like, okay, all right. Yeah, so just got to be careful. People get a little weird or whatever. But it's funny how YouTube did not send me a copyright strike on that. I didn't get in trouble for that. So I mean, I don't know. That was kind of a weird situation. But you can only copyright melodies if it's like a chord progression. The chord progressions are being used over and over and over and over and over. There's always going to be a song that reminds you of another song. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be some chords. If you play it slow, you play it fast. The chord progressions are used all the time because we are limited. You know what I mean? Like the circle fifths, then the correct way. What can you progress to next? There's a bunch of stuff that sounds alike, which is why you can't copyright chord progressions. There's no way you can copyright chord progressions. But you can copyright melodies. If you come up with a unique melody, that's the only thing that can be copyrighted. You can't copyright drums. Cannot do it. So I can pull drums from anywhere I want. From it could be drums you recognize from a famous record, and I can't get in trouble. I'm good. But as long as the music is different, you know, the melody needs to be different, and I'm good. I'm Gucci. That's important lesson to some people. You probably didn't know that. Seriously, K Sound, Creative Sound are inspiring me to be better producer and perfect for the S51 gang. Appreciate that. Captain Beats, just be very careful making them your own. What I would say about Captain Beats, I mean, I heard some stuff, but I mean, from what I can recognize, the Captain Beats is chord progressions, or does it create melodies as well? Um, if it's just chord progressions, like how I use Scalar 2, or any other plugs that has the ability to create chords, if you're creating chords, just regular chords, 7 chords, ninth chords, 11 chords, add a ninth, I don't know, just whatever chords you are fine. You are fine. Just be careful about the melody. The melody, guys, is the key. The melody. The melody is the only thing you can copyright, not the chord progression. Do y'all know what chord progressions are? That could be a melody. In fact, it is. That's a melody. Chord progression, like what this guitar guy is doing. Let's solo that. That's a chord progression. That's not a melody. A lot of people get it twisted. Because you can create a melody on top of that, which is what I did here. Just trying to help somebody. That's the melody. So all the guitars playing, he's playing chords, but he's breaking them up like, you know what I mean? He's just breaking them up. It's not a melody. It's just chords. It's a chord progression. It's just the way a guitar player is playing it. I hope I clear that up for some people. Sounds dreamy. Yep, that's the goal. Or at least that's how it came out. Absolutely. Positive vibes all day. Yes. Yes. Captain Beats. No problem. No problem. Yes, be careful from splice, especially vocals. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. Um, Vocal phrases. Um, yeah, definitely want to be careful with that. Vocal phrases, especially if it has words. So this is what I would do. Like if I'm using vocals from Splice or anywhere for that matter, if there's words, I try to like put some filters on there to where the words are not being recognized. Just kind of like make it like a movement in the beat, help the beat move forward. That's how I would attack that. And obviously the person that's recording on top of it will be the focal point of it. You know what I mean? Because when you download like vocal phrases, those are words that has to be copywritten. And guess who already has that copywritten? And you guys can't copyright that because it's kind of weird like that, because from a site like that you can't really copyright stuff. The whole point of Splice is to add flavor to your beat, right? So when you go and copyright stuff, you can't copyright the loops and stuff you got from Splice. That's not your music. Even though it's royalty free, you still don't have the right to copyright that. It's available for everybody on there that's using it. You can't copyright that. As a matter of fact, it's funny because that was another copyright claim that I've gotten on YouTube. Someone, and I was showing you guys how Splice worked. I just so happened to have the same exact sample. Maz was pitched higher than his, and I got a copyright claim on that. I'm like, nah, bruh, you got your sample from the same place, or maybe they was the originator of that sample. I don't know. I can't really tell, but it's on Splice. That's the whole point. So you can't get me for. They let it go. YouTube let it go, but it's like, nah, bruh. So everybody's buying or download stuff from the same place. Now, the whole idea behind Splice is if you download like say like a if you download a kick snares, percussion type stuff, guitars, like something like this, chord progressions, right? And then you put filters and make it do something a little bit different than just dragging it and putting it in your stuff. Then if you do it like that, I think you're okay if you do it like that. But yeah, you definitely want to be careful about. Yeah, that's a good point. Got busy for a big, but one thing I like about Battery is a built-in tool for sculpting your own sounds. Even has its own mixer and buses. Version 4 saves a bit on CPU. Sweet. Yeah, I like how Battery is I can add like hundreds of battery inserts and it won't pull much. Yeah, Battery is dope. Also, all the people out there that making business go after your songs that sounds like right, exactly. So having a Splice account is great. I utilize Splice to just grab some hard hitting kicks, snares, drums, stuff like that. That's really my goal. If I'm going for like anything else like samples, it'd be like atmospheric type stuff, or chord progression, of course, chord progressions, and I try to build on top of that stuff. I'm always putting filters and effects on stuff anyway, just like you guys see me do. I took that drum sample in here and I switched some things around, you know what I mean, just to make it work for me and what I was going for. So if you do stuff like that all day, then you should be okay. Those tools are there to help you move forward. And same with arcade. Guys. If you have an arcade account, that's not there for you to just drag and put the stuff in your music. You don't do jack to it. You can't do that. Well, I wouldn't suggest that, because just imagine how many other people have access to arcade, right? There's a lot of people who have access to this stuff, and your music, just somebody's like, hey man, that's a sample. Matter of fact, the sample I use in my intro, someone else was able to identify that same sample. You man, I use that sample too, but I'm not doing anything with that song. It's just what I do when I put up on YouTube. So if you do stuff like that, you should be fine. You know what I mean? I'm not making no money off of it. It's just one of those things that is part of my sound for the intro or my videos, right? If you're doing stuff like that, you should be fine. But if you're trying to make money, you got to put a little bit more effort in and stuff. Or even beat patterns. Like there's a lot of beat, like loop, like dope, like trap beat patterns or whatever. You could add that to your music. Yeah, that's fine. That stuff you don't have to put effects on because it's like almost every song sounds the same. Like everybody uses the same drum, so it's like that's not even a big deal, right? That's not even a big deal. But if you want to be authentic, yeah, definitely change stuff around and make it work for you. I'm writing and post over 25 original songs to YouTube with guitar. I haven't got a strike yet. Yeah, yeah. I've written and posted. Okay. Yeah, because your guitars are is probably not the melody, or it depends on where you got them from. Yeah, it depends on who you got it from, and um, yeah, it depends on who you got it from, and who has it copywritten. Because here's the other thing. This is funny, right? I just thought this is probably like another topic. I just thought it was interesting how I was able to receive a copyright claim, whatever. It's not really a strike, right? It was like a hit. Like, hey, blah 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 blah. You got, you know, blasey blasey music on your, what's up, and I have to go and dispute it, right? I just always thought it was interesting how they were able to do if these are royalty free and it's available for people to buy stuff like that. Then why did I get a claim in the first place? Why isn't my video even hit with that in the first place? Why are people copyrighting their material? Maybe that's the sound designer thing. I don't know. I don't upload anything to like major sites like that, so I don't know what it is. Maybe it's to protect themselves, but I just thought it was interesting. So if the song do blow up, I don't know if y'all knew about that episode that happened. Somebody's song blew up, and it was samples that they used on Splice. And so the owner of that sample that got that blown up, they were like, "Hey, bro," it was like it's like a court case or something like that. But bro, it's made available on a public site. Like, what's the big deal? So, which is the reason why they crack down on sound designers, because you can't be a sound designer if this is all you have. You have to have actual instruments to be able to create yourself. So it's like they really, really cracking down because it's getting serious out here. So just be careful, guys. I like the idea of being creative. I don't have my creative shirt on. I decided to rock my native instrument shirt today. You know what I mean? I could still be creative with it on. But yeah, it's what it is here. I try to, do what I can. I was answering a Captain Beats. You know what? I just caught on to that. Okay. Thanks for clarifying that. You were responding to Captain Beats, but Captain Beats is actually a company. I think it's a plugin or something like that, and there's actually everything I just said was actually true. So it's funny you say that, but you was actually talking to someone who has a handle. There's actually a Captain Beats in here. So that, but it still makes sense. So, but I appreciate you for clarify that. Javion, If you had to use, what is your signature instrument? If you had to choose, man, you got me stumped there. I don't know. I don't really have a signature sound. I have like a signature approach, I guess. For a long time, I used to add strings to my songs a lot, like orchestral strings. That was like my that was more so my signature movement. They go L up. He got strings in his beats, but I kind of shy away from that and develop something different. I don't really have any signature drums. I use. I'm in this mindset where it's like I'll just create with what I have, and I don't know. I just kind of go through stuff, and if it fits, it fits. Which is the reason why it takes me longer to create beats, especially with you guys online. Well, I try to be fast, so sometimes I just pick stuff just because I know I'm streaming. But it takes me. It's a longer process because I'm always looking for something different, something new, something fresh, something I haven't used before. So it takes me a little longer, right? Um, but I have kits that I know will work. It's there. I have like a folder of stuff that I can just pull from. But you know, if I got all of this stuff, it's like, what, let me see what else I can do. See what else I can find. And sometimes I like challenge myself. I'll find a loop or something like that, and then see what else, how far I can take it to make it sound like anything. Yeah, so I don't really have a signature. Now, what I use a lot, I'll tell you that. Like, what are the instruments that you use all the time that's always in your beats? Like, what is I use Contact. I use Contact a lot. I use Studio One, of course. Studio One's my weapon of choice. I use Machine a lot. Machine is my weapon. But I will always I've been using Massive X a lot for like bass, um, or random synth sounds or whatever, but really mainly for bass. I would lately I've been using Superior Drummer a lot for that acoustic drum like feels, and like cause I'll create it myself. Let me see what else what I'll use. I've been getting into Cloud Supply here and there, but I like the hybrid keys. Like I find myself in that a lot. Hybrid keys and not ethereal, but it's another one. Analog Dreams. I find myself in there often. I find myself using the Nora piano by Native Instruments often. It's just stuff like that. I just kind of always use. Of course, the strings is still a part of my workflow, but not as much as I used to. Yeah, that happened to be the next question, so I answered it. Yeah, so that's kind of like my thing. Like I said, with battery four, I stopped using it for a while, and then now I brought it back up. I'm like, man, I miss battery. So I thought royalty free was only resonance reassurance needed in both loop and sample usage. Is that not enough, or does the source matter more? Uh, that this I want to say this I want to say this is subjective, but I don't think it's I just think that it's supposed to be royalty free, right? It's supposed to be, but that's really not necessarily the case. I think the idea is that like if you have something on splice.com or sounds.com, I think the mindset of the designers that put it together is thinking that they can make a little money providing kits and packs and things like that. But if you blow up, if your song blow up because you use some samples in a Jay-Z song and you like, bruh, that's my kit. That's the kit I put together. I'm only selling it for $10. And I've been making some decent money because everybody likes the kit. But my kit, those are my same drums, that's my same samples in this Jay-Z song, and that thing is hitting, it's slapping. And then you sitting back like, bruh, because ultimately everybody's looking for a break, right? Everybody's looking to get out of the ghetto, or they looking for that shine, they looking to go to the next level. And I think some people, I don't know, I still think like there's a fine line between royalty stuff, which I try not like I try not fiddling with that. I try not messing with melodies. I don't really mess with melodies. I think the designer had what they had in mind. Okay, I'm gonna sell this kit, and a lot of people just make music and it's good enough for it to be played on a local radio station in the hood or something like that, or like whatever. But if it goes to the point where it wins a Grammy, your samples that you selling for $10 and it makes a Grammy, you kind of want a piece of that pie, right? So I think that's what happens, you know. But I could be wrong, but that's what happened. That's what happened. That has happened a few times in the past. People that download stuff from Splice and it end up turning into because I think it was a producer like for me, like me for instance, I'll do something on YouTube and then one of you guys be like, "Ooh, that's hot," and then you take the beat, I send it to you, and then it blows up. Well, now the person who made the kit and the samples that I use in that beat is gonna like, okay, you know how a dog does when it's like, something weird. Like, whoa, really? So I think that's what happened. Um, I don't know. That's why I say, guys, read the fine line. If you take the drums, take the chord progressions, you good. You Gucci all day. They can't fight you with that. If I take some drums and Jay-Z blow up off of the same drums, you can't take me to court. You just can't, because you can't copyright them. And I don't even have to give you credit for it because I bought it. I have rights to them drums. So it's out of your hands. You sold it. You sold your rights. You sold your soul when you put it up on Splice, right? That's kind of the concept. So don't come after me. Melodies are I I don't like the fact that there are melodies, and that's why I'm a little hesitant about plugins that can like generate melodies, because how many times does that same melody play for someone else that bought that plugin, right? I try to create my own melodies. I That's just kind of what I do these days. You just never know. I write original songs with guitar. I want to incorporate beats and metal songs, maybe jazz too. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Just remember what happened to Vanilla Ice. There you go. That's a good case. Everybody knows. Well, everybody should know. Justin Bieber, Splice Loops legal problem with the recent song. There you have it, guys. I need not to say no more, because there you go. Like I ain't on here feeding y'all some crap. I'm giving y'all facts, and y'all are confirming it with stuff that y'all know that happened is true. Stay away from the samples that give you melodies. Don't not mess with the samples that has melodies in it. It's cool, it sounds great, but see what I would do is go in and I'll kind of like tweak the melody a little bit. That way, I'm good. That's what you do. That's how you play that. You just tweak the melody just a little bit. You know what I mean? Just change the little notes, whatever, and then you should be fine. But they could also take you and be like, "Well, you was inspired by this." Yeah, maybe not, but it ain't the same melody. I made effort to change it, so there you go. Like you can't. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's like one of those things where it's like, just like take that stuff and be inspired, and then try to do your thing. And that's what happened with me on again. I was doing a live stream, and someone just swooping down. I ripped somebody else a famous song. Like, no, that's not what I'm doing. I was showing people how this plug-in, the guitar riffs work, and I made a beat off of it. And like, go get a life, man. Like, you have nothing better to do than to come on my video talking crap about who did what, whatever. You know, ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, it is difficult to choose a favorite instrument if you are not playing a real instrument. That's a point. I love guitars, but I have been playing them for years, and in my compositions, I record all of the guitar parts live. Besides, I play also on keys, but it's not the same feeling. Absolutely, every instrument is created differently. Playing live drums is not the same as sequence drums on a or even acoustic drums, like what they do in Superior Drummer, or 70s kit, 50s kits, drum studio. You know what I mean? It's not the same. Like it's the same sound, but it's not it could never be articulated the same way as a human drum player. See, I'm a drummer. That's what I do. It's not the same. I can sample that stuff all day and then try to do that on the pad. It's never there are finger drummers that makes it sound really real, but there's still a gap. I can hear that because I'm a drummer and I've been playing for years. I can hear that. Some guys out here that they can do really well and kind of fool you thinking that a real live drummer played the drums. It's only a few of them that can do that, but yeah, it's totally different. It's totally different. Playing the guitar is different. Yeah, absolutely. Different vibe, different feeling. First of all, you're not, you know what I mean? You're not playing the bass or, chugging along. You on it, you know what I mean? It's it's a different vibe when you switch your approach. Now you got to play the piano like a piano player. You know what I mean? You play the guitar like a guitar player. Now what we do is, because I don't play, I use the piano to do the best I can to articulate what a guitar do. I do the best I can, but I'm not a guitar player, so I will never be able to do that. But because I've been playing with bands for so long, and I'm an acoustic person, I can hear. I know how guitarists would play something, um, but it's nothing like having a real guitar player on the song. You know what I mean? So yeah, and also like a horn section, you can never articulate that. You can do the best you can, but it's just totally different. Yeah, I totally get you on that. Totally get you on that. Appreciate it. Javion is something just about making your own melodies make you feel good. I agree. Tweak the melody more than one note like vanilla ice. Absolutely, absolutely. I use NIMK3. Should I use it to mix, or should I find a DAW to use? You should find a DAW, but it depends. If you're just only doing beats, then you can mix in MK3 with no problem. But there's always more advantage to having a DAW versus just the beat thing. Sounds versus splice. Any major difference between the two as far as copyright caution is concerned, to your knowledge? No. There is no difference. They're both the same. Just like arcade. It's the same concept across anywhere. Even if you buying off of some YouTuber that have their own website where they make their own kits, it's going to be the same there as well. Um, but it has to be really is it has to be stipulated in a way where it sets you up for protection for the most part. Like I don't know. I don't know. I've downloaded several kits over the years, and there's always something different with each kit. Like there is a kit that you're downloading, they say there there'll be like a note in there saying you can't resell. This is not for resale. That makes sense because you can't be trying to make money off somebody else's work. I get it. That makes sense. However, if I make a song off this stuff and I blow up, then what is the stipulations there? Like how much money can I make off this before you come after me? To avoid that, I just say don't deal with tracks that has melodies. I feel like anything that has melodies, I feel like that's them giving you a demo, like a idea. That's what I feel. It's just an idea, but you got to come up with your own melodies. And nobody's talking about this stuff because, as you can see, there's case after case is building of people blowing up using splice stuff. Also, do you have tips on arranging? Um, yeah. Say change the feel. Yeah, yeah. If you want to protect yourself, yeah, definitely. But as far as tips on arranging, my tip for you will be to listen to the song. Listen to your favorite songs or listen to several songs actually. Radio, playlists, whatever. Pay attention to the song arrangement. That's probably the greatest advice I can give you. There's a reason why it's in regular radio rotation, or it won a Grammy, or it's being played across the country, or it's been added to so many people playlists. There's a reason for that. It's a good song. It might be trash to you or whatever, but it's hot, it's hitting, it's dope, it's cracking right now. So pay attention to the arrangement to those. Study those. I say use that as your uh use that as guide. Put it in your track and come up with something similar to that or whatever. Create your own beat. Don't rip them off, right? But structure your beat according to that. So in maybe the first 4, 8 bars, if there's no beat that came in, it's more like a climax thing, then you do the same thing. In the first 8 bars, it might be just piano, it might be just strings, it might be like this atmospheric type deal. You know what I mean? It might be a clap or a snap with some hard reverbs on that. You articulate the same thing. And then when you get to beat 9, the beat might come in, the bass might come in. You do the same exact thing. Of course, you change it up, but you can just kind of use that to just follow through. And that's the best way to learn, right? Or if a song starts off with the chorus, you start with a chorus and you just kind of take that and you practice that arrangement, right? And then, because depending on the song structures are different accordingly. There are some songs that starts with the chorus or the hook first, then they go to the verse. There are some that starts off with like a intro, then it goes to the verse, right? Some songs that start off with the verse. There's no intro. It's just the verse. The voice come in, boom, they in there, and then there might be a pre-hook or it might be a hook after that. That happens a lot. There's a pre-hook, then a hook, or pre-chorus, then the chorus. That happens a lot. In the pre-chorus may sound like the intro, whatever. It's just all about the voices, what they saying, what they rapping about. It just depends. Listen to the verse 1, verse 2. Notice how things change up as we go. You know what I mean? Notice how different elements are happening here and there to differentiate themselves from each other, right? Those things are happening. You never want to do the same thing repeatedly because you're bored of the listener. So that's the type of things that you will hear. Stuff like that. If there's a bridge, add a bridge to your song as well. And then if there's an outro, there you go. You know what I mean? So you just gotta practice what you hear, and then you can get to a point where you start understanding how it goes. And then at that point you can say, when you're creating music, you can go with the feeling. I feel like there should be another bar for this. I feel like I should run that. I should duplicate that. And that's what y'all see me do a lot. I'll play the song. And I'm like, I need to extend this. This feels like it needs, or this is too long. Let me delete that. Like, you got to be able to be mature enough to make those type of decisions. Even if you're putting sounds in your track and they all dope, you just got to be able to make executive decisions to say, that's too much. Let me dial back. Let's take that away. Got to be able to do that. Got to be able to distinguish if you need more. It's like one of those things, and that just comes from time. If you do it enough times, you kind of get a feel for it. It's just like riding a bike, right? You do it enough times, you eventually learn how to ride a bike, and then you can speed up, you can slow down, and walk. Same thing with walking. Now you know how to stop. If you see a puddle, you don't step in the puddle unless that's the vibe you're going for. You step in the puddle and get yourself wet. You know what I mean? It's like you kind of like your approach change according to the situation. You know what I mean? It's when you walk in, if you live in the area where it's snowing a lot, you know what black ice look like. I'm not going to walk on that, or I might want to walk on that because I want to slide down the roll and bust my crack. I mean, it's totally up to you. But that's just kind of how it goes. Another thing is just keep watching, stay subscribed, do not unsubscribe, like the video, thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, because I'm always doing stuff like this. So like, if you're just watching me, you probably can pick it up that way as well. But you gotta do some homework too. You gotta study this thing. A good example is vocal samples on the Machine MK3 or whatever. If you use the phrases just as they are, more than likely it will be used and will be a big risk. Well said. Need not to elaborate on that any further. Indeed. Absolutely. Yo, what's up, movie kid? Welcome back, man. Thomas, do I have videos? Do I have videos? Well, basically, okay, so the reason why you subscribe is hopefully not because I told you to subscribe, but hopefully you see the value of being a subscriber. And I want you to take a moment to just browse around the videos. The other day, I shocked myself. I have like over 700 something videos on this channel. So, I think you should find some kind of value somewhere, somewhere. If you have something specific that you want to learn, then you can always comment to the video and reach out to me that way. Also, I have a Discord group. Those are always useful because when I'm not streaming, I'm always on Discord. So you can type your questions there, and us as a community, we can help you out. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how that goes. So the description is the link. Sorry, the link is in the description area of this video. Scroll like look towards the bottom is where it will be. It'll say kreatve.com/discord, and that's where That link to the Discord family is um, join that group and become a part of the family right there. That's where we are. How's it going today? It's going well. It's going well. We kind of got off into a hot topic. We're just talking, production stuff, helping people. Um, you haven't really missed much. We did create a beat live. I can show you right now. I can cue this joint up right quick while we discuss. Let me unsolo some of this stuff. All right. Let me see. Let's go back to the top. All right. All right. Okay, makes sense. Thanks, brother. Yeah, absolutely. Are the stock products in Studio One because I'm going to try the version. Are the stock products in Studio One good? Of course. Absolutely. I would think so. Yeah. So for stock products, guys, so Studio One only have a few instruments that I like to use, right? So we got Presence, we got Impact, which is the drum machine, we got Sample One, and Montai, which is the synth engine or whatever. There's another one here. Let me see. Let me go to like personas. Yeah. So Sample One is like your sampler. I mean, Impact could be your sampler as well, but it's more so like your drum machine style. And then Presence holds your acoustic instruments. It's more like your bass, like real live bass or strings, pads, a few synth type stuff in there, bells, stuff like that. That is, I'm sorry, I'm on my type, but I'm talking about Presence. So Presence is where you grab like your analog type stuff. Now with those different instruments, that's really the main instruments in terms of like Studio One, but this thing comes loaded with a bunch of loops. Like it's like a bunch of loops in here. So when you got a bunch of loops or presets, Montai is packed with presets. Let me bring it over now. Yeah, it's packed with presets. So when you hit this, you see that? That's just bass. Let's go to bells. That's bells. The chord sets is the. Wow, I didn't even realize those drums in here. So effects. See that? Heavy auxiliaries. And the list just keep going. Leads, pads, poly. Gosh. It just keep going. Strings, templates. You know what I mean? This is what they just keep updating these things with just a million presets and whatnot. And it's pretty good sounds. And then the other thing about this is that they have different presets in here by itself that are stacked on top of each other as multi instruments, and it creates a different sound. So that's also the power of them not having like a million instruments in here. They just stack instruments and create a new sound. You know what I mean? I think when they get to the point where they exhaust all of their options, then they'll come out with a new instruments. The other one is Mojave. I don't like Mojave. I don't care nothing about Mojave, but that's there. If that's what you into, I think I hitting that instrument. I don't care for that thing. But you know, some people, yeah, that's the other one in there. It's like a gosh, I forgot what it was, but I don't really care for it. But you know what? I probably need to put that back, seeing that I have Sphere, and I wonder if there are some changes because, or like new presets or whatnot. I probably need to explore that now. Let me see. Let's see personas. I'm gonna go here to this gear icon. There's Mojado. That's what it is. Let's see. Let's bring it in. So this is Mojado, and yeah, there's Mojado. I haven't been in here because I don't really care for it. I mean, the list looks very. I don't know. Let's see. You know, it's pretty cool though. Maybe I need to give it a second chance. I don't know. Not many people talking about it. You know, maybe I could do that. Maybe I can add it to like with my tie, like a stack instrument or whatever. I don't know. I'll give it a try. Whatever. Maybe dedicate a video to this, but that's the other instrument. I really don't use it. Um, yeah. So, but the power is in the samples and the different loops on the other end, bringing that stuff in, knowing how to manipulate different things. You know, that's just kind of where it is. Now, for me, you know, I use everything, but most of my concepts comes from using other third party instruments like Contact. Like that's my thing. So, appreciate the feedback. Yeah, absolutely. K Bill subscribing now. Appreciate the subscription. Thanks for the tips. Yeah, no problem. No problem. That's what we do here. It's what we do. Like I say, welcome you to just browse around, see what you can get into. This is a great channel, so everyone should subscribe. Appreciate that. Thumbs up on the video, guys. How many bars can you repeat before you need to change up? Oh, that's a good question. You should be able to demo it for 30 days. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good point, Jersey Boy. And by the way, what's up, man? Yeah, guys, you can download Studio One for 30 days. So you know, give it a spin. That's a good thing to know. Never mind. You answered my question. Okay, that's what's up. I'm gonna come back to your question, movie kid. No, that was. I'll be sure. Okay. Yeah, no problem, no problem. K Bill, that look on your face when you said, "Do I do videos?" Yeah, I think I do. I think I have some videos. I have quite a few of them actually. uh, y'all, man, y'all be picking up on some stuff. That's what's up, man. All your videos I appreciate that, Jersey Boy. Lots of value here. Tech Life, absolutely. Studio One Five artists, any good? Hey E, what's popping? What's popping, DJ? I recently run into multiple tech and hardware problems. Just wondered how you deal with it in your production and time and creativity. Well, first of all, I have patience. Having patience is key because you gotta remind yourself that this is all technical. This is all this stuff is it. Sometimes it doesn't work, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Not saying that that's your case, but like there, to that point, there's stuff that goes on in the background of stuff like incompatible things, and you don't know that. And you download something. A lot of times you don't know that you downloaded something that's incompatible, or like you do an update, you don't know that something went incompatible with your system, and then you start experiencing issues and whatnot. Or if an update come out and they don't alert you, this is all type of things that could possibly happen. Like VST2 was the thing for a minute, and then now we have VST3, and this is all types of stuff that goes on. So the first thing is having patience and doing a little research and trying to figure stuff out. Like, I'm moving files on my system all the time, and I teach myself how a lot of the stuff goes, and I'm like, oh, this is how this works. I see how this is designed. So it kind of help you just have patience and go through and just kind of see how things are being put together, stuff like that. And it should definitely work out. But that's kind of how I deal with it. I just evaluate the problem. Like, one of them is I have a couple of plugs in my system where it's not being recognized no more, but at one point it was. So I'm reaching out to the manufacturer folks, and they supposed to get back with me and let me know what all I got to do. Whenever I get back, get that information back from them, then I'll just kind of attack it. And then sometimes I get too frustrated. I ain't gonna lie. I get frustrated and I just step away. I'm like, you know what? I ain't dealing with this no more. and But then I always come back somehow, and I try to like attack it, trying to get like some light going. But yeah. Man, the time stretching the Studio One is so dope. I agree. It's decent. I mean, it could be better, but it's decent. I don't have any complaints. But when you tap your feet into some water, some Ableton Live water, then you like, wait a second. Now wait 1 second. Now, and then you start evaluating your life after that point. Like, whoa, Ableton Live is dope as far as. But I like the workflow of Studio One, so that's why I'm in Studio One. So why do many people release loops on Splice if we just gonna get in trouble for using them? If used as a melody, excuse my ignorance. Maybe I just didn't understand right. You have a valid point. You do, and I'm glad you said that. And for people like you that don't really know the industry like this, yeah, like, it's crazy, right? Like, why is this stuff being made available if we can potentially get in trouble with whatever happens? I think people don't anticipate what could actually potentially happen. They just worried about themselves. They try to make money, and they don't think about that. And a lot of times there is no information out there that provides that type of information for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's really talking about it. You just see the cases come up. Oh man, he just got sued, and then but like, fortunately for people like me, been in the industry for a very long time, I do know what the difference is. Melody, you got to understand what melody is. You got to understand what chord progressions are. Some people call chord progressions melody. I don't understand why. Because people don't know what melody is. You can copyright melody, and chord progressions you can't. The chord progression has to be structured in a way where it's the only time it's being used is in that song, and maybe you can copyright it, but that's not rare. You can't copyright chord progressions. If that was the case, no, it would be only 4 songs out, or it would only be like as much chord progression, the type of articulation you can create. Like, how many times can you articulate something in that scale? You know what I mean? And then that would be the end of that. No one can create a song after that because it's copyrighted and everybody getting in trouble. So you can't copyright chord progressions. That's why, again, you have chords that sound like this, and you got chords that remind you of this song or that song and that song, and everybody's good. The melody, you got to understand what the melody is. The part that it's the part of the song that okay. The melody is the most memorable part of the song. That's the melody. That's probably the best way I could put that. The most memorial, the part that you remember the most. That is the key for melody. If you talk about chord progressions, you cannot. Okay, I've already went there. Let me scroll back up and hit that question. I'm going too deep. How many? So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take care of you. I didn't forget about you. I thought I would hit like a couple of questions after that, and then the questions just keep coming in. So okay, so let's take a look at this. So now the idea of the beat should remain there. You know what I mean? You want to do different things like this. So here's the idea of the beat. You see that change up? Well, I obviously put a transition like a effect or something like that to bring it in better, but we're not listening to that. So that'd be verse. Now for this type of music, I think the change up is not so rare, but you definitely want to change stuff up. So like you could do stuff like this. So if I'm doing this here, actually, okay, let me duplicate those. Actually, I wouldn't even bring in the piano yet, because the piano is kind of like my melody. So this is probably what I would do. Probably delete this again. Right. Just kind of ease things in there. So that sounds like a verse. So we okay so far? So probably like every 8 bars, 4 to 8 bars, I'm thinking I can add like a hi-hat or something like that. Let's see. Can I find some hi-hats? Let's see real quick. What the heck? I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna add this separate to what I was doing before. Let's see. Oh, I just lost it. So I'm gonna put that there, right? So this section right here, I'm gonna go ahead and create this here, and let's change that to a pattern right quick. Right, and I'm gonna do like I was doing before. I want to change the, let's see, so let's make this 32 steps. We could say 1/8, I guess. And this one, okay, so right here, let's put that right there. Actually, let's do that. Let's do, You know, I just add that in there right quick. Right. So you want to, this is how I like to put it. Like you want to add tasteful movements. You don't want to do too much, just like a little bit, just kind of like just to push the beat forward. So we still in the intro right here. So even right here, like that's too, yeah, that's boring. So watch this. I'll probably do something like this. Push that back. Take this out. Like before we get to that. Right? Or I could do this. I could put this guitar back and put a effect in here called the tape stop. I could do something like this. So you want to do different things like that to like bring more of a taste to it. Like it could just be something simple as adding an effect on something, and kind of you might need to add automation somewhere, like in a certain place, just to kind of make it sound a little different. So let me see. I'm gonna turn this to read. Actually, I'm gonna turn it to latch. I want my start time to be 0. So say for instance, this is what we do. Right? Something like that. I'm gonna move this back. Turn this back to read. You know, that could have been a nice little transition or whatever, right? Now just listen how the beat moves forward a little bit. So, right, we good right there. Now we about to add the hi-hats in here. Hey, you see what I'm saying? You just introduce something new. Right? So say, in this case, it'd be like every 8 bars. Now this is actually the chorus, so I'm good. So now we paying attention to the vocals and whatever the vocals are doing. Right? And then right here, we can duplicate that again. Because I'm thinking, instead of coming back in with everything like the very first verse, I probably will take out the drums like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So check this out. So right here, what I will probably do here is I'll make another variation of this, and I'll take out the hi-hats that I was doing before in that one. Let's go back to this one. I'll take that out. Let's make another variation of that one, and I'm gonna take out this. No, let's do that. I want to take this out because I hear what I want to do. Let me see. Right. Kind of hear the change up a little bit, so you're not really doing too much. It's just tasteful moves. right? And right here, I would probably like take the kick, the drum. Remember what I was saying about automation? Maybe like right here. Maybe in the bass, I'll do something like this. Change the pitch. Well, the glide. I'm gonna change this. So I'm gonna record that in. Check this out. Wait, I forgot that this is patterns for the bass. I don't know if it will record the. I don't know if it will record the what I'm about to do here. Let's try it. Let's see. You know, wouldn't hurt. Let's see. Did it do it? Yep, it did it. Wow, pitch bend right here in my face. There you go. Let's see how it does that. I don't know where it would be. Pitch bend. It's right here. Wow. Okay. I need to explore this a little more to see exactly how. But I can, let me see. Will it let me? Like, can I see? I don't know. I have to explore that more. But I can always switch this to I can convert this to a part. I can do that. So I think that's the best option for what we're doing here. So I'm gonna switch this and then I'm gonna go to my pitch bend and I can see what's going on right here. And let's push that back. Let's see what that sounds like. You hear that? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It just tasteful moves that makes just bring it forward. You gotta be careful because it's doing it every time, and that's not what I wanted to do. That was my mistake. But that's fine. As long as what I was saying translated over, you see what I was trying to do. I'll have to change that. Yeah, I don't want that to do that every time. That was just for that one part. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you might want to add something different, introduce something different right there. Just kind of keep the listener interested. And that's how you create a beat. You know, that's how you do that. Yeah. Is coloring your tracks automatic or is it choice? For the most part, it's automatic as long as you select that option. You could do one or two things, and it depends on what you're talking about. So, um, like if you add a new track, like it can auto pick the color. You just click this on and off or whatever, and it auto pick the color. You know what I mean? You can do it. You can always do it like that. So, yeah. Do you still use the Atom SQ? I saw your review on it. Still good. Yep. The Atom SQ happens to be here sitting on my desk. I still use it. Ableton has the best timing stretching. I agree. Can legal trouble arise using arcade? I really like arcade. Legal trouble can arise anywhere, guys. It can arise anywhere. Um, Arcade, uh, yeah, you can still get in trouble. It's possible. They may have a different bylaws that protect you as the consumer and them as the engineer, the sound designer. I don't know what the bylaws are, but you definitely can't be stealing people's music and put it up there. You guys already heard about that. Um, so Output got in a strike from that because somebody on their team uploaded a kit that came from somewhere else. It wasn't theirs, and yeah, they got a little heat under their belt for that. But I think that applies with it. I love arcade. Like for the most part, using arcade the way that I use arcade, I'm fine. I ain't worried about nobody. And the only thing I probably would, somebody might be using the same samples in terms of like, oh, that's the same just drum sounds, whatever. But I'm gonna use it differently than you, so I'm okay. And then a lot of times I'll go in and like tweak stuff anyway. So as long as you go in, you chop stuff around, move stuff, put filters, effects, things like that, I think you should be fine. And that goes with Splice. I'm not putting the. Please don't take me the wrong way when I talked about Splice earlier. It is not to give them a bad name. It's just letting you guys know what you should look out for and what you should be doing as the consumer using these products. And you should know that these are just tools to help you move your music forward, and it's your job to go in and make it your own. Never download stuff and put a beat together and then throw that out there and then try to get a Grammy for it. That's stupid. That's really stupid, guys. Like, never do that. Never do that. You always take the stuff and you do something with it. Always do something. Manipulate it somehow. Switch it up. Change the tempo. Cut it in the middle. Switch it. Whatever. Flip it upside down. Reverse it. If you do stuff like that, then you should be fine. I look at it. Let me see. I look at it like if you copy the melody note for note, then okay, but making it your own is different. Absolutely. I can agree with that. Boy, okay. That's the answer from someone else. Cool. That's what's up. Let's read it anyway. Boy, when it is depending on how you use it. If you just take the sound and melody apart, do nothing to change it, then someone else can use that already copyrighted before you. That's another case in point. That's wonderful, K Bill. You in there. If you use the vocals that you have words and melody and don't really change it, that could be a problem. Also a great point. K Bill is on the money right now. He's rolling. Or she rolling. You rolling, K Bill. I would assume it was a male. I'm learning. I'm trying not to immediately say he or she because there's no picture there. I can't differentiate. Whatever. Also depends on if your song is successful and if you know how to fight it and claim comes against you. Yeah, you gotta have a powerful attorney and all that type of stuff. I just say avoid it. Do some research, avoid it. I got it. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Why take the risk? Absolutely. Studio One has gotten powerful. I start off in Cubase 3 back in the day, but man, Studio One is killing it with these features. Yeah, I feel like I feel like Cubase is still dope. Cubase still has some things in there that we still can't do in Studio One, which is not a big deal because I know my way around it. I've been doing it for a long time, so it's not a real big deal. Um, but I think Studio One is killing it in the most simpler form. Like you could do a lot of pretty cool, powerful things in the simplicity, but don't get it twisted. Studio One can spank that ass. You know what I mean? Studio One can hold their ground, and they have been holding their ground with the customizable key commands and macros that you can use to like complete a 10 button job in one button. Like, okay, like, yeah, Studio One can kill. It can murder people depending on how you use it. You know what I mean? But it's, at the end of the day, it's all about workflow. It's all about workflow. My pleasure. Just backing up with Elps. Now you in there. You know what you're talking about. It sounds like you know what you're talking about. Yeah. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, guys. I think that's all I have. That's all I have. I got to get back to it. Got to get back to it. I had fun with you guys. Thumbs up on the video if you haven't had the chance to hit thumbs up, and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. We do this all the time. This is what we was able to come up with. Save this because I like it. And yeah, you guys be safe out there in this world. And come back for more tomorrow, you hear? My name is Ella from Kreatve Sound, guys. Remember, music is art. You're the artist. Paint your picture. Stay creative without rules. Make some great music, guys. Absolutely. I'm here for y'all.